What if there was a Pokemon region based on Greece?
Hey, I'm Jake. I've been drawing Pokemon since I was 7 years old, after I got my first game in 2002. A few years ago I made my own Fakemon region on Instagram, and I haven't really drawn much since because life kinda got in the way. I got a proper job after university, got married, and I've had a baby now. But I've been watching a lot of videos, things like Subjectively, True Green 7, the Chaos Galaxy. Stuff like that has really inspired me to get drawing again, so I just thought I'd share my hobby again, and hopefully you follow along.
There's lots of rumours about Gen 10 being based in Greece, so I thought it's finally time to put my ideas out there. With stunning landscapes, diverse wildlife, deep history and rich mythology, Greece offers loads of ideas for a Fakemon region. In this video I'm going to be sharing my ideas for starter Pokemon. So let's start with the grass starter. I decided to go with a lion cub for my grass starter because eventually I want the final evolution to be based off a chimera. To link it in with the grass theme, I thought we'll start off with a lion cub that has a thorny tail, but because the chimera is kind of a mashup of different animals and personalities, I wanted the face of the lion to be really happy to contrast with the thorny tail. And that contrast kind of links in with the secondary theme of the grass starter, which is ancient Greek theatre. And a main symbol of that is the ancient Greek theatre mask, so one being joy and the other being sorrow. And I thought that the happy face and the thorny tail kind of represented that. I did try and go in and add a theatre mask sort of pattern to it, but I didn't think it quite worked. Now I'm just going to go in with my final line work, so I'll just let this run and you can see my process. By the way, I'll be sharing the shinies at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. Introducing Budcub, the budding Pokemon. Budcub always want to keep their trainers happy, but unfortunately their spiny tail seems to have a mind of its own and always gets them in trouble. Its name is a mix of bud and lion cub, but also links to budding, as in budding actors, so that links to the theatre theme. Next up we've got the fire starter. So I wanted to go with a squid for this design, which is a little bit different for a fire starter. As you can see, it took me a lot of attempts to find a silhouette that I was happy with, but I went with this one in the end because I like the movement in it, and that movement links to the theme of the starter, which is athletics. At this point I had the idea to split the fire to represent the olive wreath that winning athletes were given. Now I'm going to go in with some colour, and I wanted it to look kind of like it was wearing an athletics outfit and also athletics glasses. Then I gave it ring patterns to link in with the Olympic rings, and also I thought that the fire kind of reminded me of the Olympic torches. Introducing Calicaftos, the torch Pokemon. Calicaftos are full of energy and love running round. Unfortunately, their little legs can't really keep up with them, and they often fall over and appear quite clumsy to their trainers. When they get excited, their flames burn brighter. Its name is a mix of calamari and kaftos, which is the Greek word for hot. And finally, we have the water starter. So this idea I actually came up with maybe about 3 years ago in a little sketchbook. Although I was happy with the design, I wasn't quite sure on the colour palette to use, so I just kind of tested them out with a couple of examples. Secondary theme for the water starter is actually philosophy. I'm not sure that comes across in the design, but it will with its evolutions and its name. Meet Aristotle, the seafoam Pokemon. Aristotle spends a lot of its time alone, but its trainer knows that it is actually deep in thought. When it gets a good idea, its eyes sparkle and its seafoam coat appears to bubble up. So his name is obviously a mix of Ares and Aristotle, a Greek philosopher, mixed in with themes of seafoam for its woolly coat. So here's our starter trio for the Greek-inspired region. The starters' secondary themes all link to things that ancient Greece is well known for: theatre, athletics, and philosophy. Let me know who you choose down in the comments: Budcub, Kalakaftos, or Aristotle. And finally, here are the shiny variants of the 3 starters. Let me know which one's your favourite. So I hope you enjoyed my first video. I've got loads more designs and ideas to share with you all. I've already finished some designs of some Mega Evolutions and even more Fakemon for this Greek inspired region that I'm excited to share with you.